Looks to be about 70 years older than the hop-on, hop-off bus in Reykjavik. There's no sound system. That's the way it goes. You get what you pay for. This was included.
And you will see various signs and such with things printed in the Mi'kmaq language. It's a 90-minute fully narrated tour of the city in Canada. And these Irish pubs, the menus are just incredible. And that one right by us there is one of my favorites for sure. Government House, and that is the residence of the Lieutenant Governor, which is our representative of the British monarch. The yard in the back, every summer, and they've done this for over 100 years, they host a lavish garden party. Social event of the year, and it used to be invitation only, but now they've changed that in the past few years. And then on the left-hand side, we are coming up on the old burial grounds, and it has its name for a reason. It is literally the oldest cemetery in the city, and look at that archway on it too. And we are going to be at stop number 5, the Public Gardens, in just a few minutes. Opened when royalty visits. And the last time that happened here was for Princess Diana, after all year round. And those walkways, I don't know, you probably don't think, oh wow, look how wide those are. They were actually made that way so that women walking in Victorian dresses, if they were walking it together, there would be room for both of them. Or if they met somebody opposing, coming with one too. So that way their dress didn't have to go off into the grass. I almost didn't get that. Okay. So now the Gardens has extensive landscaping work done all year, and it is stunning. By Prince Edward. And the reason that they needed such a big clock there was because there's one of the lawnmowers on the left. Anyway, sorry. The military assigned to this fort were so bad at telling time that they built that clock so that it was right there, so there was no excuse for the soldiers to be late. That is the precise spot where the Halifax explosion happened. They used that facility for training the cadets and the military, and they still do to this point. And it's actually just a big open space. So it has really grown into a high traffic, popular spot with artisan shops and businesses and bohemian type apartments. It's just a really interesting part of the city. And this section of the city was also the hardest hit from the Halifax explosion.
Hydrostone shopping district. Really cute restaurants and pubs, and some specialty retail stores too. In 1917, a ship laden with explosive collided with another ship in the Halifax harbor, resulting in a massive explosion, one of the largest non-nuclear blasts in history. Vincent Coleman, a train dispatcher near the harbor, learned of the cargo, sent a warning to stop a train that was approaching. They survived, he didn't.
The structure with the brown roof, that is right by where all the Titanic graves are.
121 victims of the Titanic sinking are interred at the Fairview Cemetery, more than any other cemetery in the world. I didn't plan on walking all the way up this ramp, but I have a nice view of the harbor here. Island out there, very scenic seaport, tons of new buildings from when we were here just a few years ago. This is quite interesting. These steps go way down into the water. Probably fluctuates with the tide. Looks like there's a restaurant or something down below, but that's where I went. sign here indicates Acadia. And look what's coming our way. For a couple miles down here, this nice boardwalk right around the edge of the harbor with new buildings and old buildings and ships and stores, and delightful. Well, I guess this guy's gonna dock near us. Quite a beautiful afternoon here in Halifax. Beautiful modern city mixed in with the old. Sure, but my guess is this big container ship is going, not coming. But it is certainly loaded up. Leaving the wonderful city of Halifax, Nova Scotia at 4:45 in the afternoon. That's for loading some sort of grain material. Here's a container ship I saw hours ago, but now I get to see it up close. Getting ready to depart also. I see 4 tugboats or pilot boats, I don't know which they are. We get down here to the end of Nova Scotia, we will be out in the Atlantic Ocean making for New York City. Arrive there early Monday morning. This is Saturday afternoon, 5:15, and our pilot boat has just blown his horn and he's headed home. Out here, we're still in Nova Scotia. Looks like there's some big, beautiful homes. Somewhere along here there's a memorial for an airplane that went down. I don't know if that's it. The end of Nova Scotia, and we will be entering the Atlantic Ocean. Some little islands out there and another sailboat, I guess. Pretty small.